All right, we're back, y'all. Hope everybody did well for final round. For those that have already done their final round, um, as you can see, we are done with ours. So we're just gonna have our mocha and mumble for a little bit about whatever. I really hope that whatever's been going on with my setup is the gremlins went away. But we're going to try that out here in a little bit as soon as we open up some crates. And I'm broke. I need some money, game wise, because I have lots of things to upgrade. Well, at least there's no Kimmy in that one, so that's a plus. Kind of getting closer to maxing out a couple of these, so cannot wait. It'll be months earlier than last season, so apparently I've gotten a clue somewhere along the way. All right, so let's go over here because we have, say collect, but yeah, we do have enough for this, I do believe. Yep, and still no Kimmy. That's awesome. All right, and there was something else. What was there? I don't know. So let's see. Oh, first off, before I forget, let's get over there. Ooh, here we go. How much is that one? Cheap. I can afford that one. Okay. We're not going to worry about him yet. And that's kind of where we're at. And I believe 9, level 9, is for the rares. Alright, how much is this one? Yeah, we can do that one. I'm just trying to get the ones done that I can. So there's 463 that we're at. I think this is 49. Yeah, why not? Okay. And that is all we have for that at the moment. And I can't remember what we have for 147. If I can get down there. Somewhere. It's getting close. A lot of these I'll use towards the end of the season. Oh, 25 Herald. I used quite a bit today and yesterday, so cool. I care less about that yet. This would be good. All right, there's 25 of those. So let me show y'all where we're at. So, not a great score for that one. And we did pretty well, actually, in the opening round, 345 points. And then we had 343. Had a bad uh, last race. That was with a real player, and it just wasn't great. So these were tiebreakers, and this is where I'm currently at. Hopefully, let's see, we're down to about 75 ish left. Long ways to go, but we will see how it all shakes out. So let's see, I can take that off of there. What I thought we'd do is I'm still a little leery about this whole disconnect because of maybe something on my end. And so let's see. Yeah, I got everything else set up, I think. There we go. All right. So let's do a couple grinds here. See what we can come up with. I need a ton. And I know some of y'all are going to be like, why don't you do Series 11? Well, I'm not there yet. Um, I need some more coins, and then I can start leveling up. But I'm still trying to get some uh, different other components and drivers leveled up. And really, I just want to see if we have a disconnect. And as many of you know, the disconnects not don't really happen except for if you're doing a GP. So what I plan on doing here is seeing if it disconnects, and then if it disconnects during just a duel, then I know it's on my end. If it's a GP, well, I'll just say it's Hutch's issue. But last weekend was so brutal. I think I ended up with, what, 4 disconnects? I know 3 for sure, but I think there was a 4th that was off camera. So if there's any lag issues or anything, then I'll know it's on my end because I just did the whole GP final round. No lags, no disconnects. Of course, it is off camera. And I forgot to hit the coin surge. So after this race, we'll go and see what we have in pit pass to use. Loss and suffering alert. What's that? No, Bortoletto. Lawson's not my guy. Sheesh. Of course, I'm not going to try anything too terrible, crazy, since it is a duel. All we have to do is just win. And we can always the one thing that I always recommend for newer players is when you do your duels is practice strategies. Try not to double stack. Um, Look at your different tire setups, soft, mediums, that kind of thing. Um, what works well with your driving style, because you can watch 10 different players and there's going to be 10 different uh, styles of driving. And, should you push in the corner? Should you push down the straight? Should you push whenever the availability of pushing happens? And just practice all kinds of things. Now, a lot of us, what we'll do if we're not during like a GP, if we're not trying to get medals because we don't have enough levels of our drivers and components, we'll experiment for the GPs as well. Try different setups. Um, Perfectly fine to do that, and it makes sense. And then really learn your boosts. I've been playing, I don't know, 4 or 5 seasons now, and there's new boosts that come out every season, typically, but I still don't quite have a good grasp of the boosts. Got the basics, but some can go, oh, this boost is this, this, and this, and not even look at anything. I'm like, okay, I'll never be there. And as I was saying yesterday, you can see, in theory, mediums should be quicker than hards, but can't get can't get caught up to this guy. You know, it's something strange. But either way, we win this one. We need the cash. All right, let's look and see what we have. I think I got a flag storm or whatever they call it. How come I can't? Oh, this is crazy. It won't let me. There we go. That's because something was coming in on my computer at the same time. All right, so we got that. Anything else? Yeah, we got that. I wonder how long. See, I wish they would put like hours there. That's annoying. All right, come. There we go. There's a flag storm. I'll use that like to the last day. All right, so let's knock out this one. 2 hours. All right. And well, oop, one day, and we don't have anything else there. All right, so well, y'all, let's do another series 10. Then we may jump up to 11 just for a minute, make one race. I just don't want to lose a lot of what I gained if I lose series 11. Oh, well, that dude, all his P1 medals, jerk. So as you can see, we're not having any lags, nothing. Always using, okay, 4-4. I don't have a lot of free boosts left. I could try to one stop that. I just looked and saw a 6. That would be wild and crazy. And it always tends to be, looks like, that the rival always gets DRS before we do. I've noticed that lately. Oh, we're flying on this one. All right, so we got 6 left. We could go. Let's just let's just try. Why not? One stop. Craziness. And we'll stay softs on this one. And I always push the same time for DRS if I have that option available. Gives a little bit more oomph. And we don't have to worry about doing P1 because we're not going for points, we're going for wins. So now we can just kind of kick back, try to maintain our tires best we can. We'll do Series 11 this next race just for gee whiz. I'm by no means even close to where I need to be. Pretty much seems like you have to be having your drivers and components Series 7 or level 7 or higher. level 7 or higher. If you don't, it's pretty much a struggle. All right, we'll go ahead and hit them. I forgot to shut off the button. Now we're going to get crazy because it's so close. We're going to just do like mad dash here. Oh, we got him. That was close. That was kind of fun. But we did do 6, barely. And whenever I can beat a legend driver, that's even better. All right, let's see what we can do. See, I'm at 5 and 6, and there's no way I can upgrade these. And that's almost 300 million, and that's almost 300 million. So I'll have to have $1 billion in cash. All right, let's go have some fun. Hopefully we won't lose. If we do win, well, however we go. If we win or lose, I'm going back to 10. Good old Australia. Alright, so it's going to be a wet race. And let's just use some instinct. Why not? Alright, we'll hold off on that one. Bortoletto's struggling a bit. Always try to push in the corners. Some people don't, but different schools of thought, I suppose. But it does seem that it works better. be nice to get Bortoletto up in the top 10. All right, now we can get everybody set up for the pits. Definitely don't have to worry about double stacking, spread out as they are. Leclerc comes in on no tires. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use DRS again for Bortoletto and try and give him a little bit of an advantage. Now, if you could get past P11, it'd be a really nice block because whoever that is looks like a really good defender. Ocon. Maybe this next go around we can get him. Let's see. Yep, good deal. We'll go ahead, pit, Leclerc. 'Hate to, but I need to. Alright, let's just get silly here. That worked well. The rival has to pit as well. We shoot ahead. I would have done the undercut if this was a GP for both drivers. We'll DRS a little early here. Try to get that in position, but we're not going to. That's all right. Well, it helped the cash flow. All right, so as far as testing and everything goes, I think I may have resolved it. But we all know it's the GPs typically, not the duels. So uh, we'll try next weekend, and that'll do it. Um, Reach out if you have any questions, and please hit that like and subscribe button. Have a good one.